Hello, everybody. Today I am here to talk about Indian, the original Indian, not the sequel. Fun stuff. Me and my mom actually watched this movie, and we were like, you know what? We should probably watch the sequel as well because both of them are on Netflix. And I've heard so many bad things about the sequel that I kind of it's there in my list, and me and my mom decided maybe we won't watch it, right? But I'm here to talk about the original. I don't know anything about Indian 2. I've heard it's really, really bad. But again, I'm not going to say anything about it because, hey, I haven't watched the movie. But let's talk about the original Indian, right? How did I like this movie? Straight off the bat, I don't think it's a very good movie. Now, you can make the argument that, oh, for the time, it was like one of the best Tamil movies and movies like this were not made. I don't care about at the time. I'm caring about whether it's aged well, right? Because I'm watching it in 2024. I believe this movie came out in 1996, so it's quite a while back, right? So again, speaking on the aging part, I think just going to talk about what I didn't like about it or what I did like about it. I'm going to start with one very thing that it is very 90s at some points and it can get very goofy. Like the Tamil movies for me in general, the comedy doesn't hit as hard for me. I've realized this. Like most of the comedy is just, kind of there and it just feels weird for me. Like there's a lot of, and I feel like this is just a Tamil movie thing more than a 90s thing, but there is a lot of very cliche 90s stuff in this movie as well, right? Kamal Hassan is doing a great job, especially as Tata. Like, okay, so Kamal Hassan basically plays a dual role in this movie. He plays the son and the father. Spoilers if you haven't watched Indian, by the way, but I assume you should have. But yeah, his performance as Tata, which is basically like the older version of Kamal Hassan, the father, it's actually really good. Like, it's not the best Kamal Hassan performance I've seen, but you know what? If you want to bring in the argument for the time, he's doing a pretty good job for the time, right? But Kamal Hassan is a good actor. We know this. The messaging of the movie is really, really strong, and it honestly is still very relevant today. Although I believe back then it was way more of a problem than it is now in India. But I'm not gonna lie, it's still very relevant. It's only that it's better hidden now because we've gone too far as a country, as an Indian country, right? But the messaging is still very strong, and I think the themes hold up very well. So it has aged really well in terms of those aspects. Now, one thing I did not like is the son. Now, if you notice, I mentioned Kamal Hassan plays a dual role. He plays a father and a son. The whole stuff with the son, I did not care about it. It was so boring. The whole love triangle with Urmila and I forgot the other actress's name. Basically, you know what I'm talking about. That whole love triangle was so boring. It was so unnecessary. All it was doing was dragging the runtime of the movie, and it was so boring. I really did not like it, right? And yeah, that coupled with the fact that the comedy was really not hitting for me, just was like, God, this is such a unnecessary plot point, right? So one thing which I felt was very underrated in the movie was the detective. Again, I don't remember the actor's name, and that's my bad. But I think the detective is honestly my favorite part of the movie. If I'm not gonna lie, I think he's doing a great job, and his character in general, I think, was very well written. I thought the detective character was actually very intriguing, and I had a great time watching him on screen, right? And I also like the backflash. I like the flashback sequence of showing the backstory of Tata. Like there's a point in the movie where it goes full on like I believe independence struggle, which is like what 1947, and that's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I really like that sequence as well. The whole thing is in black and white, and I enjoyed that. I don't know. Like my mom was like, this is bullshit. I don't like it. I thought it was great. I thought the backstory really it added more meat to the character of Tata, right? And I really liked it. But overall, like it's not a spectacular movie. It's just basic. I don't think it needed a sequel. If I'm being very honest, like this is not one of those movies where you're like, oh yeah, let's have a sequel to follow it up. Which is why I think the sequel also has gotten such negative reviews because it's like this is a kind of movie where okay, it's a basic movie to begin with, and it's like it has a really good message, not gonna lie, but it's very basic, right? And it didn't need a sequel, so it's kind of strange that they decided to go for a whole trilogy because I know Indian 3 is also coming. But yeah, this original movie not that great. It's all right. It's a decent watch. Like I'm not gonna say it's not worth watching at all, but this is only if you really want to watch like Kamal Hassan or Indian, because otherwise there's better movies to watch out there. But yeah, if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. Like, it's decent. I didn't expect much from it going in, and I didn't get much after coming out. So, it's all right. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.